Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're here on, my days are all mixed up. What is today? Day 4. Here on Tau Paulo, we're starting off with a free ingredient ticket for our troubles of going to sleep on time early. 23,502 sneaky snacking. And we can definitely see where all of that effort is coming from. Both our berry specialist Marowak and our hybrid specialist Dugtrio putting in a ton of work. Even with Dugtrio having the ingredient specialist, having that berry finder on it is really helping out quite substantially. So that's a pretty good way to start off the day. I did make it to Ultra 1 last night before I went to bed, so we do have the second Onyx sleep style on the board, provided we got slumbering sleep, but we'll see. But speaking of Onyx sleep styles, let's go ahead and jump into the sleep report and see what we got going on. Let's see if we even got the slumbering to be able to find Onyx in the first place. 9 hours, 53 minutes. I was very tired. Definitely didn't get slumbering. Snoozing sleep style. Yeah, sounds about right. I don't feel like I really slept that well last night. But maybe we can at least get a pretty decent score. Ultra 1, what, maybe 15 if we're lucky? Oh, well, 17.6 million. That's not too bad. Although it feels kind of low for a Thursday. I don't know why. Yeah, 17.6 million with a snoozing. Another atop belly Jigglypuff. Which unfortunately, not a shiny Jigglypuff, as many as we've seen. Oh no, I think that's all old sleep styles too. So we got Rattata, we've got Growlithe, Diglett, another Rattata, a Dugtrio, and the atop belly Jigglypuff. And yeah, that is all old sleep styles, nothing new, so we're not getting our free camp ticket yet. Well, it wasn't shiny, but it was hungry. That poor Rattata keeps showing up and it's half full, but we are definitely going to take the Jigglypuff. That is priority number 1 out of this group because I do need a better one. So we will happily take that. We'll happily take that and run on our way. Gonna hold on to the Pokeballs we have left. If that Rattata had been hungry, I probably would have taken that home too. Out of this group, I think Jigglypuff is actually the most useful, so we'll send out some Jigglypuff candies. $1,094 research XP, that's not bad. And then 1,494 dream shards. But now it's time to check and see just how good this Jigglypuff is. So we've got Jigglypuff with all honey, which I don't hate. It is a skill specialist though. So not really going to be worried about ingredients. Really, this main skill here is what we're going to be focusing on for a Jigglypuff, potential Wigglytuff. I would have liked to get Igglybuff first, but overall, not that big a difference to get it a Jigglypuff instead of Iggly. We are starting off with Helping Speed S, which is good. Inventory up M, not too bad. Inventory up S, that's pretty bad when we already have M. Skill Trigger S is way late in the game, and Ingredient Finder S is just not good on a Jigglypuff. It does have a fantastic nature though, possibly, no, not the best for Jigglypuff, but a pretty good one. Where are we at? Where's Brave? Huh, well, That is significantly better than I thought it was going to be. My guess on why it's that highly rated, because that's very surprising. I thought it would be a much lower rating since it doesn't have any sub skills to really boost its main skill other than the skill trigger at level 75, which this calculator doesn't even take into account. But my guess is that due to helping speed being boosted by the nature and the first sub skill, maybe just the frequency of how often it can check for a main skill activation is why it's rated so highly. But no, maybe that's not it either. Maybe it is purely the nature, because even at level 1, it's 81%. Huh. But only 7.9% higher than a completely neutral Jigglypuff. So I don't know. That's kind of weird. Let me see. I have another one. Let me go ahead and just put this one in the box for now, and let me check the other one real fast. Level 12. Let's go check the... Yeah, I have a level 14 one. So the new one is significantly better, even though the sub skills are better. The nature, not so much. So yeah, it has to be just the brave nature making it that much better. Interesting. That's very surprising, but I mean, if we can get the main skill to trigger more often, ultimately with a Wigglytuff, that's really all you're worried about. So if it is an 80% roughly Jigglypuff, then it's definitely better than the old one. Very interesting. I'm kind of surprised that's how it worked out. But let's go ahead and move on. Let's check our news. Oh, we do have new news. Award commemoration gift. Pokemon Sleep has received awards in the following 3 categories: Google Play's Best of 2023, User's Choice, Cute and Casual category, both in Japan, and the Best Game for Good in US. I'm not exactly sure what a game for good is, except maybe my guess would be like it is a game that inspires positivity or good changes in people. Since it's a sleep tracker and it's getting people to sleep better, maybe that's what it is. Not 100% sure. I'm not familiar with the Google Play Awards, so if you know, let me know. Thanks for all your support. As a gesture of gratitude to all you researchers, we'll be sharing the following gifts. Ooh, we get a main skill seed ×1, fantastic. Sleep point, 1,000 sleep points, so that's going to put us over our goal, I think. And 5 Pokebiscuits. We hope you continue to enjoy sleep research with Snorlax and other Pokemon. So not bad, not a bad little gift. The main skill seed especially, I definitely would not be in a rush to use it. Main skill seed ×1, special gift 1,000 sleep points, and 5 more biscuits. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't be in a rush to use that main skill seed. Don't feel like you have to use it right now. It very much so could be more beneficial to hold off until you have a Pokemon that is truly deserving of it. Maybe a very high 90% or even 100% Pokemon if you can find one. But our sleep reports from the community, we've got 43 and only 2 of them doubled. Interesting. Very interesting considering the number of level 5 friends I have and supposedly a 30% chance to double on level 5 that we didn't get more. And we only got 1 level 5 that doubled. This has been the lowest that I've seen double though since the update, so I guess it has to balance out somewhere. But we got 1 level up, 2, 3, 4 level ups, 5 ingredient tickets, which I desperately need to replenish all the ones I used earlier this week. So that is perfectly fine with me. And let's go ahead and get this breakfast cooking. Choose a recipe. Ooh, how do we not have an... Oh, because I forgot to collect. I forgot to collect from my Pokemon. That would be helpful if I did that. I knew I needed oil and I just forgot to get it. There we go, much better. Ooh, 2 candies. And a bunch of milk. This Wartortle is really good about the milk. Let's go ahead and collect from this Marowak. Since it has the recharging its own energies main skill, I am going to start collecting from him and trying to proc that main skill as much as possible. I feel like if I can get it to proc on average twice a day, it's far more worth it to get that main skill than to leave his pack full all the time. Especially since it has berry finding, so when it does find berries, it's going to find 50% more. I think it'll be significantly more worth it. We got 3,688 is the base on this big Malasada. Let's go ahead and fill it with some extra honey. Let's double up on the honey, and we don't want to use any oil, so let's just throw in 1 more of each. Honey and milk. And we should be pretty good on this big Malasada. Hopefully we can break that 7,000. That seems to be the ceiling that we're having trouble with. Still 6,874. I mean, it's better consistent progress on the recipes, but I would like to break that 7,000 limit that seems to be haunting me. That does put us to Ultra 2 though. We are making pretty good progress. I think we're still on track for Master 3 this week, potentially. We've still got 3 more days. Sunday, ooh, another 638 sneaky snacking and a mission complete. Get out of my way, I'm trying to click on stuff. So we're at 211 and we want to get to 472. So we've got a long way to go. That feels like a significantly further distance to get to Master 3 than what I was expecting. So I don't know. I'm starting to second guess if Master 3 is possible this week. We'll just have to keep going and see how things turn out. One last thing I wanted to remind you guys of before I run, if I've done this correctly. Nope, wrong screen. The regular exchange. So we do have 17,277 sleep points. So we have met our goal thanks to that free 1,000. We can spend a little more frivolously now, but I wanted to remind you guys the store is about to reset in 6 hours. So by the time this video comes out, you may only have a couple hours left depending on your time zone and where you're at. But 6 hours left. Make sure to grab your cheap, easy travel ticket. My bag is full. I am 5 items over. What has happened? Where are they at? Where's the link cables? Yeah, we'll use a couple link cables. Use 3 of them. Got some Geodude and Ghastly candy, and then let's use 3 Dream Clusters just to clear out a little bit of space. Get our cheap, easy travel ticket. And this will, I'm pretty sure that this travel ticket will refresh anyway. So if you can't get it today, before it refreshes, you'll at least be able to get the one tomorrow. But if you can get the one today before the refresh, you'll also be able to get another one tomorrow. So just make sure you grab those. They can come in handy later on down the road if you end up on green grass and you've got, I think it's like, what's the Dragonberry called? I'm drawing a blank on the Dragonberry, but if you get the Dragonberry, the Blueberry for the steel types, or some combination of berries that you just don't have a good team for, having those easy travel tickets in your back pocket can really save you bacon. So definitely make sure to grab those cheap, easy travel tickets every month. And that is going to do it for today. So I appreciate you guys coming around. Be sure to hit the like button if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time, later, dudes.